G'day guys, welcome back to a new AK Racing tutorial video. My name is Brendan and today we're going to be working out how to download Mumble. So it's basically a voice communication program that's going to be used to communicate in our V8 races between the race director and teams. Somewhat similar to TeamSpeak, and it's just more easier to use and viable than Discord. So we're going to head over here to mumble.com and you're going to be presented with this page here, and over on the right hand side here you can see download Mumble, and you can download for Windows, Mac or Linux. So I'm on Windows, so we're going to click the Windows button and download Mumble Client 1.3.0. And you can see up here it's going to start downloading 23 odd megabytes, and yes, I'm on pretty slow internet, so I've already downloaded it for the purpose of this video over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this. And we're going to start the MSI program. It's going to bring up this window here. Welcome to Mumble 1.3 Setup Wizard. I'm going to click Next, Accept, Next. And then you can choose what you want to download here. So we've got the Mumble client. That's the only one you need. I'm going to download the Murmur server one because I'm running the server stuff for this. So will be installed on local hard drive. And this will install into C, Windows, Program Files, x86/Mumble. Next. Install. Yes. And then it'll start doing its own thing. Check the Start Mumble button and click Finish. Alright, when you boot it up, you're going to get this dialog box here. Just press Cancel for now. We'll work that out in a sec. This is what the interface will look like. So you're going to want to go over here to Server and Connect, Add New, and it's going to ask you for an address, port, username, and label. So this is where you need to, this is the important part. So it's back over here. For the address, you're going to want to type in this address right here. So it is 139.99.137.97, and then in the port, you're going to want to copy those last four numbers from the address. So that is 6378. And then username, just put in, I would recommend just your last name, whatever name's going to be on the V8 server. So in my case, it would be Cahill. And then label name, this is just what the name of the server is going to be for you. So just call it, for example, say AK Racing V8 comms. Then you're going to click OK. Add it to your favorites, and then it is not letting me connect for some reason. There we go. Okay, so I made a little mistake there. So the address, you're going to want to drop the 6738. So for the address, you just want 139.99.137.97. Okay, connect to the server.
Unmuted. Server connection failed. The remote host closed the connection.
Okay.
Connected.
There we go.
Server connection rejected. Wrong password. Connected.
There we go. Okay. So, what I did just say, it asked me for a password. The password I put in was AKR in all lowercase. And it's connected me here. So you can see here we have, this will be where the user is, general chat, broadcasting, so this is where Lewis will be, the main V8 Supercars, and the V8 Super 2. So you can expand these and it'll tell you all the teams here, race director, briefing, and then as you go down the list you got Coca-Cola Motorsport, Red Bull, Kmart, blah 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 blah, etc. So basically, once you're down here, you're going to find your team. I'm in the main grid, so I'm going to expand this one. Go down here to Matt Stone Racing, that's my team, right click, and then press join channel.
You joined Matt Stone Racing.
Yes, I did. So it's put me down here in Matt Stone Racing. When my teammate comes in here, we will be able to communicate with each other and we will hear no one else. Everyone else is going to be in their own teams. So Brock, for example, is going to be in Walkinshaw Ready United. Monaghan's going to be in Team Castro Plus Fitness, etc., etc. And then the race director is going to be up here, which there is two of. There's the race director and a safety car. They're both going to be in this channel. And they can communicate to every single one of these channels without having to join us. They have a hotkey that they can press, and it will notify anyone of, safety cars on track, yellow flags, blue flags, etc. So I'm just going to disconnect from this channel here. So if you want to disconnect from your channel, just go up to server, press disconnect.
Disconnected from server.
I'm going to connect back to the server because obviously I want to be in here.
Connected.
And we're back at square one. So now we're going to go ahead and configure, and we'll show you how to set up certain audio settings. So going to want to go over to configure at the top here, settings, going to left click on that, bring over the dialog box here, now audio input. This is just where you're going to choose your microphone or whatever. It's going to be up here in device settings. And then you're going to want to put on push to talk. You can put on talk voice activity so you don't have to put on push to talk. Up to you whether you want to, just have everything you say transmitted. You'll have your teammate in your channel as well, so you might want to watch out for that. So I'm going to put on push to talk and display push to talk window. Right. Set up push to talk compression, quality. You can set up all this, to your own liking. I'm just going to leave it all stock. I'm quite happy with my audio settings as they are. Alright, so we're going to go over to audio output, speakers. Yes, so this is just your headphones. So the output is what you're going to be hearing them. So just have them as your headphones. You can set your volume and to whatever sort of boost you like. Priority speaker, don't worry about that. Alright, and that is all you should need to do for output. User interface is where you can choose how it looks and whatnot. We're going to skip over that. Shortcuts. This is where we want to set up push to talk. So, set up push to talk here. I have a Logitech G920, so let me just plug that in real quick. Well, I'm using an Xbox controller for this because I don't want to set up my wheel, but it's more or less the same sort of thing. So, let's just delete this push to talk. Alright, so once we're in shortcuts, you can press add. Say function is unassigned. I'm going to right click that. It's going to give us a bunch of assignable drop down options here. We're going to look for push to talk. So push to talk is here, just a little way down. Going to left click on that. And then shortcut, we're going to left click over here. And then it'll give us the option to press the shortcut. I want my shortcut on my wheel to be the B button. Press B, and there, it's all set up. A few other options you can add. If we go down here, press assigned. You can mute yourself. Volume up, volume down, etc., etc., etc. Join channel, deafen self, etc., etc. I don't need to add anything else. I'm just going to remove that. I've got push to talk set up. Network. We shouldn't need to worry about that too much. And that is all you'll need to know in this setup. You're going to press apply, OK. So it's put me all, so that should all be set up, I'm thinking. Yep, that looks like it's going to be everything. So that is going to be all for this video. You will need to download Mumble and have it all set up ready to go if before the next race, as we will not be using Discord for voice communications. Everything you need should be set up here just to refresh over everything. The server is 139.99.137.97. The port was
disconnected from server.
Oops.
Connected.
The port was 6738. Username, just put as your last name, whatever the name on the server is, and just label AK Racing Comms, for example. And that should be everything you need to know. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.